announcing the arrival of Kai Havertz at Chelsea Football Club. And honestly, Chelsea, I bloody hate you. I bloody hate you. You know, it's just a calm Friday evening. It got 6 p.m. Well, it got 5 p.m. Nothing. It got 6 p.m. Nothing. I was like, all right, I'm going to go for dinner with my dad and my brother. I do that. I go to my mate's house because Austria's playing the Nations League tonight. Go watch them. Apparently we're 1-0 up. I haven't seen. And then out of nowhere, I see this video by Antonio Rudiger saying it's time to announce Kai Havertz, isn't it? And I'm like, bloody hell, mate. I jump up at my mate's house, jump on my little motorbike, drive home like a crazy person, all of course legal, and run in here, set on my stream, and here we are, bloody hell. Bloody hell, honestly, I'm fuming. I'm fuming at Chelsea, I'm fuming, but I'm also not bloody fuming at Chelsea because we have finally announced the signing of Kai Havertz for a reported figure that is, well, there's many different reported figures. Initially, Fabrizio Romano always said 80 million euros plus 10 million of add-ons plus another 10 million euro of add-ons. So 20 million of add-ons coming up to a total fee of around 100 million euros, which would equal up to around 90 million pounds. And then today, David Ornstein from The Athletic comes out with the fact, actually, it's not that expensive. We're going to sign him for a total of 80 million pounds, 80 million euros, 70 million euros plus 10 million euros in add-ons. Meaning 60 million pounds up front, or 62 million pounds up front, plus another 8 million pounds in add-ons, coming up to a total of 70 million pounds. No one actually knows what the fee is. Some other journalist made a good statement saying, well, the club that sells always want to make it look like they sold him for a bit more, and the club that bought always want to make it look like they bought him for a little bit less. So the likelihood is basically that it's somewhere in between that. Somewhere between 80 million euros and 100 million euros. Probably around that time frame, but we finally bloody signed him. It took us bloody long enough, didn't it? It took us bloody long enough, but I hope you guys are all here. Let's hope as many people as possible will join this live stream. Of course, you know, I would have loved to go live sooner, but I had to bloody drive home first, didn't I? Bloody fuming. Do you know what I mean, guys? Do you know what I bloody mean? But if you are here, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. That would honestly be massively, massively appreciated. I was in Switzerland visiting my girlfriend for a couple of days recently, hence why there was no content. But now we're bloody back on the grind. We're back. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you drop a like. There's already 65 of you watching, which I really do appreciate. Make sure every single one of you drops a like. I mean, I bloody told my mate, sorry mate, I'm leaving. He's like, what do you mean you're leaving? I was like, well, we got to do what we got to do. So I jumped on my motorbike and drove home like a crazy person. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what the hell does. But let's get to the official statement by Chelsea on their website saying Chelsea have Havertz. The Blues have completed the signing of our second German international this summer, with Kai Havertz putting his signature on a 5-year contract. The transfer of the young, highly rated attacking midfielder from Bayer Leverkusen follows on from the purchase of Timo Werner from another Bundesliga club, RB Leipzig, and is in addition to the recruitment of Hakim Ziyech, Ben Chilwell and Thiago Silva as Frank Lampard's squad for the forthcoming season takes shape. We have also signed young French defender Malang Sarr, who is going out on loan with a view to gaining more experience before he is involved. Havertz had this to say on becoming a Chelsea player: I am very happy and proud to be here. For me, it is a dream come true to play in a big club like Chelsea, and I can't wait to meet all the players and the trainers. Yeah, I'm very happy to be here. Chelsea director Marina Granovskaya added, Kai is one of the best young players of his age in world football, so we are very happy that his future lies at Chelsea. He has proven pedigree in one of the best leagues in Europe. He plays for the German national side, and he's an exciting, dynamic talent. We are delighted to be able to add his versatility and quality to the squad before the season begins. Havertz has become one of German football's highest rated young players, following his breakthrough at Bayer Leverkusen, setting a series of records for his achievements, including those for the youngest player to make 50 and 100 Bundesliga appearances, which were both previously held by Timo Werner. And here we bloody are. That's it. It was finally bloody announced. I mean, how bloody long did that take? I mean, we've known for about 2 weeks from Fabrizio Romano that it was done. We knew, but it just wasn't bloody fully done, and it wasn't bloody announced, and there was all these different rumours and reports of, the medical. It was last Sunday. The medical is happening now. Then they said, well, he had part of the medical on Sunday, and then he had the rest of the medical today. It's bloody ridiculous. Honestly, it's bloody ridiculous. But I guess it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, what else happened the last few days? What happened today? Now, first of all, Germany, as all the countries are, like I told you, I was watching the Austria game until Kai Havertz was announced. Of course, on international duty right now, Kai Havertz is part of the German national squad, and he was in the squad yesterday for their game in the end, a 1-1 draw against Spain. But Kai did remain an unused sub, which apparently was known to be the case by Chelsea and Bayer Leverkusen, but he was on the bench anyway. Wasn't used though, like I just said. Then today, basically, as the morning went on, or maybe at midday, we got confirmation by the DFB, by the German national team, and Bayer Leverkusen that Kai Havertz had left the German national team camp and was on his way to England, to London, ahead of a potential move to Chelsea or a potential move to Premier League. The two, what it did, not quite the same. And then we're waiting and waiting and waiting. I mean, we all know first he has to come to London. We knew he has to, basically complete the remainder of his medical. And then we knew, you have to record the interview, they have to take the pictures. We knew he was at Stamford Bridge and then he was at Cobham. Whether he had already put pen to paper previously or not doesn't really matter, but things had to be edited. The video Chelsea released is absolutely banging. I just watched it while basically setting up this live stream. Honestly, it's an absolute banger. It's an absolute banger, and fair play to Chelsea and everyone involved for, setting it up like that. Quite frankly, it's sick. And these things take time. But after it went past 6 p.m. UK time, I was like, it's not happening anymore today, especially with the whole Messi saga, him announcing that he will stay at Barcelona and giving that exclusive interview. I didn't think it would happen today just because for traffic reasons. And I still don't quite understand why they would do it at 8 p.m. UK time on a Friday. I mean, I know it's the current situation, so people aren't going out as much, but still, didn't really quite fully understand it, in all honesty. But the question... not the question, sorry, losing my train of thought here. I still didn't expect it. Then we weren't sure, is it going to happen Saturday? Is it going to happen Monday? Because sometimes clubs, for marketing reasons, the weekend is never ideal to announce things. So, it's bloody difficult. It's bloody difficult. But here we bloody are. What a player we've just signed. What a player we've just signed. What is he, 2021? Made a video about him already. On both of my channel, Bluesfanstv, check them all out in a lot of detail where I actually know how old he is. I forgot now. Doesn't really matter though. Left-footed, brilliant player, can play in multiple positions. Number 10, number 8, out wide on the right, basically on the right wing, can play up front on his own, can play up front as a second striker. He's so versatile, he's so brilliant, he's quick, he's strong, he's fast, got brilliant technique, with a brilliant weak foot as well. His positioning in the box is incredible. His anticipation of where the ball is going to end up in the box is incredible. He's had a brilliant season in the Bundesliga last year, especially since the restart. He's been absolutely remarkable on in level with, for example, Robert Lewandowski in the Bundesliga from Bayern Munich, of course. He's been absolutely remarkable, and what a signing to get done for Chelsea Football Club. As if this summer hasn't been quite ridiculous enough as it is. Hakim Ziyech early on in February, then Timo Werner, when was it? May, June, whenever we announced him. Bloody brilliant. Then we get Thiago Silva on a free out of bloody nowhere when we were like, who the hell are we going to sign? Is that back to improve us? We get that done. We signed Malang Sarr as well, who reportedly might actually be going to Bayer Leverkusen on loan, but that is not reported, that is not confirmed or anything. But it is suggested that might be the reason why out of nowhere we got the deal down by a little bit. But again, like I said in the beginning already, it is not 100% confirmed by anyone, of course, what the exact fee is. Some sources, very reliable sources, saying 80 million plus 20 million in euros, and then other reliable sources are saying 70 plus 10. So, what if two very reliable sources claim two different things, who do you believe? Usually I would say, believe Matt Law, but from the Telegraph, because he is basically the outlet for Chelsea Football Club. But then again, like other journalists said, the club always want to make it seem like they paid a little bit less. But if we actually didn't pay more than £70 million for Kai Havertz, one of the brightest young talents in world football, then Marina Granovskaya is more and more deserving of the bloody statue of ours. I already said that after we had Thiago Silva done on just a one-year deal, on just £100,000 a week. I already said it then. We need to build our bloody statue again. The fact that we've actually realised that we're getting 160 million euros for Eden Hazard, who was on a one-year contract, by the way, let's not forget. The woman needs a statue. The woman needs a statue right bloody now. Let me just get this up. My girlfriend, thank you for that, by the way. That'd be bloody good. 21, he's 21. Thank you, gorgeous. She also sent me Kai Havertz's goodbye letter to the Bayer Leverkusen fans. Obviously, it is said in German, so I have to translate on the bounce. He basically said, dear fans, basically, it's very difficult for him. It's very difficult to describe his feelings right now because he feels nothing but gratefulness, I guess, for Bayer Leverkusen, because he spent his last 10 years there. He joined them as a very young kid with just a dream, playing in the biggest league or one of the biggest leagues, playing for the national team, and he's achieved all of those things with the help and support of Bayer Leverkusen. So, of course, it's difficult for him to leave his boyhood club. It would be for anyone. But he's also excited for the challenge ahead to join such a big club. But of course, he thanks the fans. He wishes them all the best, and he wishes the club all the best. And I've never really had a problem with Bayer Leverkusen. Austria's captain, Julian Baumgartling, plays for Bayer Leverkusen as well. And our centre-back, Alexander Dragovic, plays for Bayer Leverkusen as well. So I don't mind them. They were a bit of a ball like with the whole like how long it took us to actually finally announce him. But it still is what it is, and we finally done it. I mean, it is annoying because it's only a week to go until we actually play our first Premier League game. It's 9 days to go until we play our first Premier League game. At least it has been confirmed that he will not join up with the German national team again for the remainder of this international break. He will remain with Chelsea now. We're just going to get a couple of extra days of training in, I guess, with the rest of the guys, even though Timo Werner, by the way, scoring in Germany's 1-1 draw with Spain yesterday, and Antonio Rudiger will still be out there, and a lot of the other players as well. But some guys are around, whether it's, I don't know, Marcos Alonso, Michy Batshuayi, Fikayo Tomori, these guys are around. So, you come back with those. Ben Chilwell, of course, is still slightly injured. So that's still bloody brilliant. Yes, what a great girlfriend I do have. But yes, guys, there's 176 of you watching. I very much do appreciate it. But every single one of you, make sure you, first of all, subscribe to my channel, because that'd be bloody brilliant. I mean, like I said, I jumped on the motorbike the second I saw, oh, bloody hell, we announced him today, and raced home like a crazy person, set the stream up as quickly as I could. So if that doesn't deserve a subscription, if you haven't subscribed already, and a like, I don't know what does. So make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be bloody brilliant. We currently have 3 wingers. Do we need a 4th? Yes, I do believe so. But we do still have Kai Havertz, who can be a winger. We do still have Timo Werner, who can be a winger. And we do still have Mason Mount, who can be a winger. But ideally, we would still sign a winger. I doubt it, though. Personally, I doubt it. Can you say, get to the chopper in your Austrian accent? No, I can't, because I genuinely can't do an Austrian accent when I speak English. I mean, you might say I have that, but I can't purposely do that. Sorry, Liam. I'll try, I'll work on it, and I'll try in the future. Yeah, where is her like gang? Where is her like gang? Drop the like, people. Havertz looks pretty average to me, not gonna lie. Well, then you need to watch some more games of his, mate. But by the way, guys, if anyone wants to, use the super chat function to, drop your boy a little bit of cash to get myself a pint, that'd be brilliant as well. But of course, only if you bloody fancy it. But now I will just keep talking, because we're almost at 200 viewers, which is bloody brilliant. New goalkeeper and title contenders. Well, now that is the question, isn't it? Of course, we are linked to Mondi from Rennes, but we're unsure whether that will happen. Lille have today signed a new goalkeeper, but he is 35. So will he actually be, making space for Mignon to leave? Doubt it. It does seem like, after Petr Cech's comments, that Kepa will stay at Chelsea for the season. That Kepa will stay at Chelsea. Why am I like twisted? Like, why am I not straight sat here? Let me just move down to the middle again. Pardon. It does seem like Kepa will stay. But that doesn't mean we will not sign a new goalkeeper, but it does seem like Kepa will stay. So we'll see who is the first Chelsea goalkeeper. I don't quite understand why we gave Willy Caballero a new contract then. But, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see if we sign a goalkeeper or not. If Kepa stays, we have to put our faith in him and our trust in him, and let's hope it works out. If we sign another goalkeeper, let's see who works out better, I guess. That's all it is. That's all it is. He plays like Ozil, low energy and with some subtle creativity. Well, that's absolute bollocks. He does not play like Ozil at all. Declan Rice next. Well, that'd be good. I'd be a big fan of it. Big ups from Africa. I really do appreciate ones. Think Lampard will use a 4-2-3-1. I bloody hope not. What do you think about the transfer fee? Well, if what I put in the title is true, that's ridiculous business by Marino Granovskaya. If it's 100 million euros, well, so be it. We signed one of the best young talent in world football. They cost money. How does Mount fit in with Havertz coming in? Well, my personal ideal formation is a 4-3-3 with a proper DM and 2 attacking 8s, meaning Havertz and Mason Mount. Along the way, once Ruben finally gets back into his flow, Ruben over Mount for me personally, but ideally, it's Mount and Havertz in the starting 11 for me. And I know, I'm not playing Kovacic, who was a player of the year, but in 2 attacking 8 system, Kovacic doesn't fit. If we don't play that and we play a normal 4-3-3, or if we play a 4-2-3-1, Kovacic is in the team. But in my ideal team, he isn't in there. Do you think our new Fab 4 will help Chelsea score 100 goals next season? In the league, no. Overall, in all competitions, yes. A swap deal for Donnarumma won't give us a trophy? Absolutely not. We're not going to do business with his agent, Raiola. It's not going to happen. It's absolutely not going to happen. Huge fan from Kenya. Appreciate that a lot, Mike. Marina can have my children. YouTube logo. Interested that YouTube logo produces sperm, doesn't it? Mondi next. Well, we'll see what happens in it. We'll see what happens. A goalkeeper, I'm pretty sure we will still sign a goalkeeper. It does seem like Kepa will still stay around, like I just said already. But it does seem like Kepa will stay around. So it won't be like an Oblak level of goalkeeper. Probably also not an Onana level of goalkeeper. But we'll have to bloody wait and see. Craigo, how you doing, my friend? How you doing, my friend? I hope you're good. Hope you're good. We need to do a collab soon. Cheeky little stream on the 2 channels. That'd be bloody brilliant. So appreciate you tuning in as well. Should get Pope. Pope is probably on that level where you're like, if we get Pope, Kepa is the second choice goalkeeper. And we can't really find anyone that will actually sign Kepa from us, even on loan. That's the problem. I think that's why he's sticking around, because we don't find anyone that will actually take him with his wages. How will Frank keep his players happy? He will. Don't worry. We'll have plenty of injuries, let's be honest. We're injury FC, so we'll have plenty of those problems. And we have so many games to play this season. It's crazy. Why don't they go for Onana? Because I still don't think we'll get rid of Kepa. That's the main reason. Going to be Mendy. It might be. He's 28, so he's a bit earlier. He's a bit older as well. A fan from Turkey. Massively appreciate that. Don't know how to pronounce your name though. Cheers, Ian. Love that. I believe Lampard has a place for Mounts. I think we will play 2 number 10s with teams out of top 6. Attacking number 8, but I guess I know what you're saying. A new Kepa will stay. Kepa will turn this year. Bloody hope so. Matt Law said Declan Rice and Edouard Mendy is next. Well, if he bloody said that, then I might bloody take that. Don't know if he actually said that, but I'll take it. Rice or a keeper. Guess Kante will need some rest. Yeah, no, I want us to sign a player that is able to play in the DM position. We have Ethan to do that, and I still want Declan Rice as primarily a centre back, because I think it's a bit pointless to sign him as a DM. But as a backup to N'Golo Kante, who hopefully won't be injured quite as much, it would be a great addition. It would be a great bloody addition. We should get Livakovic way better than Kepa and cheap. Fair shout, maybe. What about Rice? Yeah, no, I like him. As a centre-back, I think Declan Rice brings leadership, quality on the ball, off the ball, and the toughness that we are kind of missing in the team. I would love that, but I still prefer him as a centre-back to a CDM. Should Chelsea get Emi Martinez from Arsenal? Absolutely not. Waiting for a keeper, we will conquer England again. Well, be great. Not this season, but in the next few years, could definitely happen. Marina got 160 million euros for Eden Hazard. She's a gem, Laurenz. Yes, Galactus, she absolutely is an absolute gem, an absolute goddess is what she is. Kante to Inter. Fabrizio Romano did confirm that those rumours were absolute bollocks. Where will we finish at the end of the season? 3rd. I think Chelsea need Onana. I don't really know. See, all these goalkeepers, whether it's Mendy, whether it's Maignan, whether it's Onana, whether it's Nick Pope, they're all on a very, very similar level. Maybe Mendy is a little bit, pardon me, I promise you it's not a bad little thing that we're not meant to have and not mention on YouTube. Just talking too much. These are all on a very similar level of goalkeeper. Maybe Mendy a little bit worse, just because he's higher, and also his passing is awful. He's better at collecting crosses than all the others, but his passing is genuinely awful. The stats anyway. How much have we actually signed him for? Well, that's the problem. No one actually knows. No one actually knows. The reported figures are somewhere between £70 million / 80 million euros, up to £90 million to £100 million euros. Somewhere between that is what we signed him. What keeper are we going to sign? People, you need to listen to my responses. Over 300 people watching though. People, drop a bloody like. 127 likes, even though there's 300 people. Everyone, go down below right now. I'll give you 2 seconds from in a sec. Go down below and smash that like button. It does not cost you a single penny of money. And it doesn't cost you any time either. And I'm not going to talk for 2 seconds anyway. So you might as well use that time to drop a like. Every one of you, please do that. And while you're at it, guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel. That'd be bloody brilliant. So you do that, and I will just look for another question that I will answer now. Thank you guys. I hope you all dropped a like. That'd be bloody brilliant. The Athletic said we are still gonna sign 3 players after Havertz. Well, that'd be good. We'll see. Hey, can I get to the chopper? Yeah, he will. Like I said, I can't do the Austrian accent just like that. What about Mendy to Chelsea, the goalkeeper? We'll have to wait and see, innit? Ampadu isn't ready. He's still a raw. Yeah, that's my worry. Like, if we have Ampadu as just a backup to Kante, and when Kante needs 1 game rest or 2 games rest, and we play Ampadu, that's fine. That's calm. That'd be great. I'm very happy with that. But if Kante is injured for the majority of the season again, then I need someone with more experience than Ampadu. And if we actually do play a 4-3-3 with 2 attacking 8 and a proper DM, I don't need Billy Gilmore there. I still don't think, almost as much as Jorginho, they can't do it. It's not their position. Best transfer window ever. We should make a statue of Marino Granovskaya next to Peter Osgood. Maybe not quite next to Peter Osgood, but a statue nonetheless. And yes, in my opinion, quite possibly the best transfer window ever, especially if we get a goalkeeper. Do a Man U and Chelsea combined 11 include Sancho? Absolutely not going to include Sancho because you're not going to get Sancho. And people need to stop thinking about Donnarumma. His agent is a nightmare. His agent is the devil to any club. His agent is the poison to any club. You don't want Mino Raiola around your club. Get in the bin with Donnarumma. If he wants to join us, change your agent, then we can talk. Not before that. Do you think we can challenge Liverpool? Personally, I don't. Sadly, personally, I don't. But I might be wrong. You know, I might be wrong. If injuries hit Liverpool because of their aggressive style, we might be able to be there. We might be able to be there. Build Marina statue. I agree. Do you think we can... Already answered that. Mondito Chelsea, what do you think? I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with it for sure. He's a good goalkeeper, and then we'll just have to wait and see who's better out of Kepa and him. Who's the better form? When United are not signing Sancho. Exactly. But yeah, guys, we're going for 20 minutes. Over 330 of you watching. Bloody brilliant. And 195 likes. I love all of you. I love all of you because you lot are bloody brilliant. Again, subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like. And let me just get to a couple of more questions from the chat, because why the hell not? I'm just sat here talking anyways. Might raced home like a crazy person. I might as well keep talking, don't I? Does Azpilicueta start this season? Well, no, I think we'll... at the start of the season he will. I think at the start of the season he will, and I think it will be a general rotational position between him and Reece James, because people will be in form, out of form. Sometimes we need a leader, sometimes we need to be a bit more defensive, then Aspi comes in. Sometimes we need the attacking prowess of Reece James, then Reece James will start. I think that's what it's going to be like. Greenwood to Chelsea is not going to happen. Champions League trophy on the way. I mean, maybe getting slightly ahead of yourself there. It's not like, you know, we'll have to wait and see. Donnarumma is a free agent next summer. Everyone is negotiable. He is negotiable for sure, but Mino Raiola is a prick, and we don't want him around. And Marino Granovskaya does not like Mino Raiola. All we need is a keeper now. Kind of agree. Do Man United... I already answered that. Stop saying the same things, guys. Any chance of getting Sancho next summer? Well, you never know. Maybe Marina, Peta, Frank just fancy pissing Man United off. And maybe they'll just say, Jayden, mate, do you see what we're doing here? Do you see all the players? Do you see your best mate, Callum? And like all the other mates, like Tammy Abraham and Mason Mount and Reece James and all them lot, and Fikayo Tomori, and also some of the best players in the world, in Timo Werner and Kai Havertz, Thiago Silva, all sorts. Do you want to fancy a bit of that? And he will say yes, maybe, maybe. What are your realistic ambitions then for the season? Finish third, or at least comfortably be within the top 4. Whether we then come second or third or fourth, I personally don't really care about. Personally, I'm not fussed. The fact that we came fourth by Man United on goal difference this season, I genuinely don't care. I couldn't care less. So make top 4 comfortably. So comfortably that in the end we can focus on the FA Cup and possibly win the FA Cup. Obviously, it depends on who we draw and how long everyone else is in there for. If we get City or Liverpool in the final, I can't expect us to win it. But I want us to get there, and I kind of want to expect us to win it, and a good run in the Champions League. Get to the quarterfinal if the round of 16 draw allows it, and the group stage draw as well. That would be good. A quarterfinal. We haven't done a quarterfinal in a while in the Champions League, so that'd be pretty brilliant. Would you take Rice centre back? Yes. High, good. Ooh, don't know what that means, but fair enough. What's Havertz's fee? Read the title. What do you think will be our first lineup against Brighton? Ooh, that's a good question. You know, good question. Let me think about that. Kepa and goal. Right back. Reece James. Centre backs. Rudiger and Zuma. Left back Alonso. Kante, Kovacic, Mount, Pulisic if he's fit. On the left wing, Ziyech and Werner. I don't think any of the Kai or Thiago Silva players will play straight away, personally, because I think Frank will want them to train with the squad a little bit longer before he starts them, basically. And remind you, the Premier League starts in 9 days for us, so I very much doubt that. Why didn't Real Madrid buy him? I don't know. Because they're mugs and they don't have money, and we do, because they gave us 160 million Farzad. Since Chilwell is going to be the first choice left back, will Alonso be more of a left mid than a left back? I bloody hope not. I mean, in a 3-4-3, Alonso can play a wing back and officially left mid, but Not in a 3-4, in a 4-3-3. Bloody hell, no. Giroud, Werner, would be a good duo? Would they be a good duo? If we ever do play two up top, I think they would be, yeah. Werner versus Martial, who is the best? Clearly, Werner is a significantly better player. Zuma over Silva, Alonso over Chilwell. Not because I actually want that to happen, but because I think that will happen because I don't think Lampard will actually start the new signing straight away. Especially because Chilwell won't be fit for the Brighton game anyway. And Zuma over Silva, no. Rudiger over Silva. Once Silva is playing, Rudiger is out of the team. You better bloody be. Rudiger's not playing games anymore. It's either Zuma or Christensen next to Thiago Silva. We need a goalkeeper. Yes, I hope we'll get one. Who's your favourite signing? Kai. Yeah, no, Kai is my favourite signing. It's the most exciting signing. Although I will admit, very, very happy with every single one of the other ones. And especially Thiago Silva, because I just didn't expect that. I just didn't expect that signing, so I was very, very pleased with that. Can't see why Chelsea need another winger, to be honest. We've still got Odoi, and we have Werner, who can play on the left and can also play on the right. Yeah, no, you're not wrong, Andrew, but the thing is, think about, we had 4 wingers last season. We had 4 wingers last season in Willian, Pedro, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic. And remember how many times towards the end we had to play Pedro and Willian? Because just 2 injuries and you're down to the bones. I think you need 4, and then you need to have a Werner, a Mount, a Havertz who can play on the wing if necessary. Personal opinion, but we'll have to wait and see. Hello, Julie. Name is Laurenz, not Laurenz. CDM and goalkeeper are needed and we should be good. Shut up, you prat back. Rudiger. No. Don't rate Rudiger. I do apologise. Do you still think you need anybody else? Yeah, a goalkeeper would be good and a DM backup to Kante. Kai versus Bruno. Who will you pick? Long term, Kai Havertz, without a shadow of a doubt. If you ask me right now, who would I play in one game? Possibly, I will have to say, even though this is the stream about announcing Kai Havertz, possibly Bruno Fernandes, already used to the Prem, older, more experienced, maybe. But long term, it's definitely Kai Havertz. Not just long term because Bruno will be old, but I just think Kai Havertz has a better player in him. Who's going to take the number 10? Pulisic will. Well, do you reckon we can finish next season? I think second. Yeah, second or third. I think that's possible. Do you think there is any chance of more attacking players coming in? Maybe Benrahma. Benrahma would be decent. If the reports that they only want £20 million are true, and we just want to outbid West Ham, who apparently are interested, why not? Go for Benrahma. Thiago is my favourite signing so far, in my opinion. Fair play in it. Who's going to take the number 10? Like I said, Pulisic. Who's the number? Don't know what that means. Who's the number? And I assume Kai Havertz will take the number 29 shirt that he had at Bayer Leverkusen already. But guys, I think I'm going to leave it here. We have almost 400 people watching, 245 likes, which I genuinely appreciate incredibly much. Honestly, I really, really do appreciate that, and I'll rate this amount, but I think I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Help me get towards that first milestone of 7,000 subs, and then slowly but surely towards those 10k subs. That'd be massively appreciated to every single one of you that is new here. Make sure you subscribe and drop a like if you're watching this right now. Everyone that's watching right now, make sure you smash the like button right now. It doesn't cost you any money, barely costs you any time, and if you're watching this as a video later on, make sure you drop a like as well, and leave me your thoughts on Chelsea signing Kai Havertz from Bayer Leverkusen down in the comments section below. That'd be massively appreciated. One last question from the comments. Mount on the bench after a great season. He won't be on the bench from the get-go, but eventually he probably will be, depending on what Ruben does with his injuries and, you know, getting over his past injuries. I guess we have to be careful. Expectations bigger than ever. Not from me personally, but we'll see. Laurenz, take care. Thank you, Julie. I'll see you very, very soon. Liam, you love Chelsea Football Club, the most electrifying team in sports entertainment. You seem very American with that phrasing, but I do appreciate it. Cheers, guys. Take care. I'll see you very, very soon. I appreciate every single one of you that has tuned in. It's up to Chelsea. What an exciting time we have ahead as Chelsea fans. Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, Thiago Silva, Kai Havertz, bloody Malong, Sarr, and whoever else. Might have forgotten someone. I don't even know anymore. What an exciting time. Thank you guys for watching. Up to Chelsea. And I'll see you next time.